.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that could happen.
Let's get down to the action. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys. Gotta be aggressive. Love this play out here.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
An eagle putt awaits. That's making a big statement here today.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
He sits in first position. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a two-putt here is still good.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Oh, this looks pure. That's a good putt to make. We'll take that.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Moments like that deserve another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Judging it beautifully.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out. What a drive that was.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course.
This is his third.
Nicely holed. Okay, let's get back to the action. A 7-footer right here.
This for a birdie run.
Looked like they hinged in that stroke. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Currently 13 under for the event. This hole is a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Good shot there.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
He's got this for his par.
That will work. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Teeing off here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Currently in first position. You've reached a par 3. Let's keep our laser focus.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Oh, so close. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
You like that, didn't you? And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, almost went in. Okay, time to return to the action. Getting ready to play their third. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
And down she goes. Currently 14 under for the event. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. This shot is about 140 yards out.
This one is chewing fiber.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie here. Ooh, nice line. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing. Looking for another birdie here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. And now over to Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down from this spot. How close was that to going down? And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Better than most.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Now a par 5 hole awaits.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Getting ready to play their third. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Nine feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for bogey. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's head to the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Lovely effort, that. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, just missed. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And that putt will drop. Well done. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Wow, what a shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Birdied their last hole.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. And there it goes from the sand. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
And down it goes.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
That's tiny. From around 170 yards here. We need this one to bounce right. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
That'll sting a bit. And this one is for his par. Not a bad line, this. Yeah, nicely holed. And now that finds him in first place. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Let's return to live play now. 16 feet to the hole.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, that's a handy shot. And here we are with the third shot. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the course with the live action. This is from miles away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Come on, don't be shy.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. An opportunity to make their par. Ouch, that hurts. 7 feet to the cup. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. He's currently sitting in first place. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Oh, well done. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
And another round safely in the books.